How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge. And it's been a week, an expensive week. It's going to get more expensive. And my God, this thing really kind of sort of hurt. All right, so what in the heck happened? Okay, here's what happened. This Roswell Hercules 1600 watt power supply completely crapped out on me. It completely crapped out. And I'm lucky as hell it didn't take anything else with me. Look at this. I had to rip it off because it melted and fused a couple of these here to my motherboard adapter on one of the rigs. I'm lucky it was on the adapter and not directly into the motherboard. Otherwise, I'd have a fried motherboard. But that's dangerous. My God, that's dangerous. Why did it do that? I didn't overload it. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary or stupid. It just crapped out. And these Roswell Hercules power supplies are apparently not very highly regarded or rated. So, yeah. The only reason I got this is because I got it in a deal with a video card. It's some weird thing or whatever. That's the only reason I got it. It served its purpose. It was kind of nice, was what I was trying to use it for. But not when it melts. That could have taken out video cards, a whole rig. It could have done something really bad, and I'm glad it didn't. Everything else works fine. But that's not the only thing that broke. This junky ViewSonic monitor or whatever, this thing died. Okay, I had this thing crap out on me, and I have more that crapped out on me. All right, let's get down to the basement. All right, I have been doing a little bit more work. I haven't added any more cards since last time, but see, this is the rig. This is like my Uber rig. There are 6 3090s in this rig. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And this is the one where the power supply crapped out on me. If it would have taken any of these cards, oh, that would have hurt so bad. Okay, here's what I was trying to do. Now, it's not mining right now because that power supply down there, the server power supply, tucked way in there somewhere, if I can get the thing. That guy, he gets really loud. So whenever I do these videos, I stop mining for a little bit. What happened is I'm trying to load balance a little bit, right? That server power supply was powering 6 cards. Perfectly within specs, but it has to, the turbines start going like crazy, right? So the idea of that Hercules power supply is to offload a little bit. I still have to run a second power supply down here. Technically, I don't have to, but I just try to offload some of the power and be safer, right? Now that Hercules power supply is 1600 watts, it's got 8 cables, it can handle 3 cards. No problem whatsoever. And it didn't. So what I was trying to do is take this card off of the server power supply, put it on the 1600 to lower the draw on the server power supply so that less noise. Less noise is kind of good. Everything else, I mean, you guys hear it, but everything else, it's kind of moot. It's all good. But when this thing ramps up, it's horrid. That's what I was trying to do, and it didn't work. Then we got this guy, okay? I was starting to put this together. And because, I need one video card to fill that. I'm going to need one more to fill over there once I take a 3090 out. And then this rig is going to have to get built. Just keep expanding. Well, I had a 12 slot motherboard to go here and it was DOA. Oh, so Hercules power supply, ViewSonic monitor, 12 slot Bitcoin mining motherboard all died on the weekend. And that right there is a chunk of money. Alright? But the problem, that's not all. Let's walk over here. Okay, I finally got this guy built. This is using my old case, and I put my 3060 in there, and it's got like an i5 and stuff into it. Now, here's the thing. I had a 14-core Intel processor and an X299 Dark EVGA motherboard. Really high-end motherboard. An extended ATX, crazy motherboard. They broke a whole bunch of records at the time, blah, 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 right? That motherboard died. This thing. Where's my thing? This guy. It died. This was a killer motherboard. It lasted me a long time, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Maybe, sorta. But it's sad that this thing died on me. It really is. What basically happened is something I've never seen before. And that is, when I put the RAM in order to have 8 gigabytes show, I had to put in 16. If I wanted 32, if I wanted, let's see, in order to get 8 to show, I had to put in 16. In order to get 16 to show, I had to put in 32. It was the weirdest damn thing. And then it was doing a whole bunch of other weird stuff too, so the only diagnosis that we could come up with is the motherboard is borking out on us. And it had some boot issues and some weird stuff. Had to ditch it. Thankfully, I had another motherboard laying around, but that motherboard sucks. Kinda. Okay, you see these two stupid things? I stole these from other motherboards because I had to buy a Wi-Fi 6 adapter because if I put it on the PCI, oh god, this is getting stupid. There's a Wi-Fi 6 little adapter, it goes on the motherboard, right? In like an M2 slot kind, sorta. And it wouldn't recognize it. It's like, hey, it's not there. Sorry, you're out of luck, right? So I just bought a regular PCIe adapter to make it work, and it worked. Discovered it right off the bat. But the signal is kind of crap with the stock things. I pulled these out of 2 other motherboards over there, so I have, it looks stupid, but it serves a purpose, and it gets it a good enough stable signal. But the thing is, my Wi-Fi, like literally, you go like this, you look up, and basically beyond the floor right there is where the Wi-Fi router is. Why is it not picking up a stronger signal? I don't know. There must be some crazy interference between here and there, because any place else my Wi-Fi is perfectly fine, but this thing crapped out on me. Oh, almost forgot. See this stupid thing? That Western Digital blue piece of crap hard drive? Originally, that was going to be the hard drive I was going to put the OS on. I got a 1 terabyte M2 in there, you know, lower end one, but 1 terabyte to hold all the other info and, you know, when I stream and stuff. That crapped out on me. Every time I would boot it, I'd have to go through like some weird error check thing, and so it's a dead hard drive too. 2 dead motherboards. 1 dead power supply that almost took other stuff out with it. Dead hard drive, dead monitor. Oh, let's see. The power supply I think is originally like $400 or $500. The Bitcoin motherboard I paid like 154, 160. The X299 dark motherboard that is crapped out. This thing, that was like $500 or $600 at the time. And the monitor, I mean, the monitor was cheap, refurbished junk. It was like 120 bucks. I didn't really care much about that, but still. And the hard drive's like 60 or 50, one of the two. That's a lot of money going down the drain. And why did all of a sudden, in the course of basically a day and a half, all this stuff crapped out? And I'm like, you know, did I have a power surge that was something screwy or whatever? No, nothing. Just a horrible chain of events that just killed me. Oh man, but anyways, so what I did, I had to start ordering replacements and make sure I have backups in case something goes down, because it can't stay down for long, right? I have 2 more of these rigs coming. 2 more of these rigs coming, all right? And what I'm going to do is they're going to be underneath, on the floor. One under that table, one under that table. I'm going to remove the carpet so that it's sitting on the cold floor, which may or may not help a little bit. So that's pretty much going to be the extent of my mining once I get all that built up. Oh man, and that's not the end of it. I still got stuff to do. I mean, mining profits, it seems like every time I add a video card, mining profits go down because market. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe blame, if the mining profits are down, blame me. Just blame me. I know it's me. There's like this weird aura and karma around my face. This thing over here, it's past camera. Yeah, something ain't right. And why is that all red? What did you do? I just noticed this. These are all like, okay, it's fine. It's doing what it is. Oh man. Okay. So I ordered four more 12-slot Bitcoin mining motherboards. One for the rig that'll go down there, one for the rig that'll go down there, one for there, and one backup that I hopefully don't have to rely on ever. I got all the power supplies I need. I will have to get 2 more server power supplies in time, but I don't even have to worry about that until I start getting that taken care of. So we're cool there. Oh my god, there's just so much stuff. And it might sound like I'm ranting and raving, and of course I am. I'm walking over here. Oh, actually, let's go back and let's turn that on real quick, because we're not going back into the room. I got the thing. Oh, before I turn it back on, I forgot to mention. New AC. Okay. Now, my AC unit in the house is apparently very, very strained, okay? And the size of it is basically only good enough to take care of the upstairs, nothing downstairs. That's fine, I've lived with it for a while, but the mining room here, besides the fan and all this other stuff, it's creating enough heat to kind of warm up the rest of the house, and even though I have a lot of stuff sealed off, it's still pulling a little bit out, right? So the problem with that is I need more. This guy isn't cutting it. Okay, this guy is just too little, okay? So I'm currently pricing and probably going to get one of those fancy Mitsubishi crazy things, okay? What's the plan is, we're going to mount it here, all right? And it's going to be like 36,000 BTUs or something crazy, but very, very highly efficient, very high velocity, and very quiet. That's important. And it's going to go up around the ceiling, and several ducts are basically going to be hanging over or real close to the rigs, just dumping cold air on it, right? And that cold air is going to hit, and all the hot air is eventually going to make its way back to the unit and keep cycling. Now, a couple of the guys that I've talked to and everything said that in this room alone, and even the Weeb Lounge, the actual main room, because we're going to draw one line over there too, is going to be more than enough to where not only am I going to be able to cool these cards, but I'm not going to need the exhaust fan, and I'm not going to need that guy. So it's a big cost, right? But the fact that I could be more efficient, I don't need that, air ain't getting sucked out, the cards are going to stay cooler and more temperate, hopefully, then life is good. And especially during the middle of summer. Middle of summer here, it hasn't gotten super hot yet. Hottest day was like 89 or 90. And everything worked fine, but okay. Going in here real quick. Whew. I'm talking a lot. Now, last little update that I have. Here it is. Whew. For the main computer, I got this bad boy. Okay, I might have mentioned this before, but I'm not sure, so I brought it up. EVGA Supernova 1600 T2. This is a titanium rated power supply. Super awesome, efficient, great for the rig, the games and everything, because I had to get it. I found out through a little bit of calculations and stuff that I'm just not going to have enough power for all the water cooling stuff and two 3090s to run, and if they ran stable and flat, it'd be enough power with my 1300 watt in there. But they spike up above to like 1350, 1400 sometimes. And that's about where we're thinking. So this guy will be able to handle that. We should be good. If the water cooling crap ever shows up, okay, I get to rant about FedEx now. This has turned out to be a longer video than I freaking thought. Okay, FedEx. They're stupid. Of any shipping company in the world, I absolutely hate FedEx. I've said it on stream. I've said it in other videos. I hate them with a passion. Okay, here's the deal. Order stuff from China, right? And it comes over from China, and whenever you order stuff from like AliExpress or whatever, it hands it off to a final carrier. Well, that final carrier happens to be FedEx. What did FedEx do? Well, when they did the paperwork to take over or whatever, they screwed up the address. The whole thing. Okay, so the address is completely wrong. They don't know where the hell it goes. They can't find the address. And finally, I got some new tracking info where I can look it up, and it says, hey, we're waiting for information from the recipient. You know, we need info. Call us, basically. So I do. I'd call, talk to the guy, and he's like, yeah, you can't do nothing. What? Come on. I literally call up, I give him all the information, go through all the steps. He's like, yeah, we can't do nothing. You have to call the guy in China. Yeah, I'll get right on that with me and my fluent Mandarin, right? I'll just, okay. So I did contact the guy, and he's like, well, hey, I can't do nothing. It's in the States, it's in FedEx, they can't do nothing. Okay, that sucks. So basically the next day I call up and I get, you know, of course, some lady that's like Would you like a computer with the Snuppy? Something stupid. You know the customer service that you can't understand their English, even though they're speaking English, because it's so like broken or the accent is so bad. No fault to them guys, but jeez, solid English. Customer service people, please, if it's an English line, give us solid English. It was really hard to understand her, but she did treat me well, whatever. Supposedly. She finally corrected the address, and the stuff should be delivered on the next business day, whenever that is. Okay, so if FedEx delivers on Saturday or Sunday, whichever one out, it should be here. Should. Am I going to expect it to be here? No. I am expecting it to be lost and gone. Okay, that's my full expectation. So if it does disappear, I know what to expect. It's fine. It'll be perfectly good. I won't be crying. I won't be sad. I'll just be enraged again at FedEx because they don't know how to handle packages right around here. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. I've been going through some crap that I wish I didn't. And when my buddy paid a visit, and I know you're watching, we went through 3 dozen freaking donuts in 3 days. I don't want a donut ever again right at this point, okay? That's a lot of freaking donuts. And what he may not realize is the entire time Dunkin' Donuts was in town here, not once, never once, have I ever ordered a donut. I go there for breakfast and an iced coffee. I've never gotten donuts from them. And then all of a sudden, 3 dozen chocolate happy donuts, and I feel fat as hell right now. Guys, I gotta go. We'll see you in the next video.